Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to the 11th free webinar organized by Team Iris. At the outset, let me thank you for the love and affection you people have shown by attending the webinars and also liking our YouTube channel as we post the webinar proceedings for the benefit of those people who cannot attend the live webinar because of some commitment. Well, today's topic is a very important and an interesting one. As no one, not a single soul can say that he or she has never faced this problem or having differences of opinion, which led it to confrontation, and finally the atmosphere became toxic around him. This situation can arise between two people because of, ego, can be perception issues, immaturity on the part of one party, or partiality in an organization. Thus, ultimately would lead to a feeling of claustrophobia, and one party would either give up or the fabric of the whole family gets destroyed. The problem of you getting into an argument is not an uncommon thing in today's scenario when there are so much of work and family pressures. But as one can say, or it's felt that one reacts to a situation. So the whole answer is not to react. To know more common situations which can turn sour, leading to toxicity between, say, it can be between a child and a parent, between dating couples, it can be between husband and wife, it can be with in-laws, or between siblings, that is brother and sister. So what we should do is we should work on these things, listen to our experts, panelists who will tell you about various causes, various situations, and you may be able to correlate with those situations. It would have happened in your life. And then they will suggest solution as to how to handle things to avoid confrontation, thus making your relationship from bitter to better. The topic of today's webinar. Over a period of time, we have been conducting workshops on even individual consultation sessions for those who feel helpless and need counseling to improve their relationship. So to begin with, our first panelist is Mr. Rajiv Bhatt, who is a renowned psychologist and dyslexia and autism expert. He has been in this work, in this field or this business for over 20 years and has handled various cases of confrontation between husband and wife, issues of children with their parents because of adolescent problem, and most recently cases which are arising due to COVID-19, where people have got into depression because of loss of job or loss of near and dear one. So over to Mr. Rajiv Bhatt for his views.
Greetings everyone. Thank you, Colonel Saab, for giving me this wonderful opportunity to talk about this universal problem, which is called conflict. Without wasting time, I'll come straight to the point. What is conflict and how it arises? Basically, एक psychological state of mind है ये, जहाँ पे complete disagreement होगा. This is a state where you are disagreeing on a particular issue. Now, this can be between two individuals or between groups. जब ये दो different individuals के बीच में होता है, तो इसको हम इंटर कॉन्फ्लिक्ट कहते हैं, और अगर ये आपके खुद के अंदर हो जाए तो उसको हम इंट्रा कॉन्फ्लिक्ट कहते हैं, जिसको हम हिंदी में कहते हैं अंतर्द्वंद. इंट्रा कॉन्फ्लिक्ट भी हमारे को बहुत परेशान करता है. ये काम मैं करूं या मैं ना करूं, ये मुझे आता है या नहीं आता, इज इट गुड और बैड. सो वी हैव कॉन्फ्लिक्ट विद आवरसेल्फ as well as we have conflict and disagreement with other people. Now there are various people involved in our life. See it your wife, your family, your parents, your siblings, even your kids, your organization. Now, wherever there is a human behavior involved, there is bound to get conflict of some kind. That is why we call it an inevitable issue, and it is a universal issue. इसको एड्रेस करना बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है. सो लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड वन बाय वन व्हाट आर द कॉजेस, कहां से ये ओरिजिनेट हो रहा है और क्या इसके रूट कॉजेस हैं. कैन आई हैव दिस फर्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज, नवामी? So conflict, as I told you, is basically a state of disagreement. Now, coming to the causes. Causes ये हैं इसके कि हमारा व्यू पॉइंट अलग होता है. एक ही बात पे हम एग्री कर रहे हैं लेकिन दूसरा आदमी डिसएग्री कर रहा है. हमारे इंटरेस्ट मैच नहीं कर रहे कहीं. I have a different interest on the same thing, whereas the other party says, no, this is not right, I don't agree. This happens at home also. There are various situations जहां पर की conflict छोटे से बात से उठा और बाद में वो marital discord तक पहुंच गया and people have got divorced because there was a constant conflict in their life. There are issues related to values also. हम एक वैल्यू सिस्टम से डेवलप हुए हैं, दूसरा अलग वैल्यू सिस्टम से आया है. अब क्या हो रहा है, जो हम सही समझते हैं दूसरा नहीं समझता. नाउ अगेन देयर इज ए थॉट प्रोसेस इन्वॉल्व. उसको हमारा ओपिनियन ठीक नहीं लग रहा है, हमें उसका ओपिनियन ठीक नहीं लग रहा है, एंड conflict arises. There are ways and methods by which this can be overcome very easily. But yes, you need to have proper counseling on that, or there has to be some extensive work done on that. We'll come back to it later. Now, I am going to discuss a lot about today about the parent and child conflict, how it arises, because that's the beginning of an individual. एक बच्चा घर में आया, थोड़ा बड़ा हुआ, और जैसे ही हम उसको अभी तक तो सिखा रहे थे, जब तक वो स्कूल जा रहा था, हमारे साथ बात समझ रहा था, लेकिन जहां उसका एडोलेसेंस वाला पीरियड शुरू हुआ, एक अलग ही चीज पैदा हो गई और सडनली वी आर इन अ डिफरेंट स्टेट. कैन आई हैव द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज? नाउ child and parent, they are not in sync. We are doing everything for the child, that's what we think. हम सब कुछ कर रहे हैं, उसको सब कुछ प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, हमारा पूरा मैकेनिज्म उस पे लगा हुआ है, बट द चाइल्ड इज फीलिंग नहीं, हमारा तो अंडरस्टैंडिंग नहीं है, मेरे पेरेंट्स मुझे समझते नहीं है. दे एंड अप सेइंग ए जेनेरिक वर्ड, जनरेशन गैप, और ये लगातार हम लोग भी यूज करते हैं. बट उस बच्चे को ये नहीं मालूम कि मेरे पेरेंट्स कितना एफर्ट कर रहे हैं उस जनरेशन को, गैप को कवर करने के लिए. बट समवेयर हमारा कॉन्फ्लिक्ट इतना मेजर हो जाता है कि एक इंडिविजुअल, आई एम जस्ट कोटिंग वन एग्जांपल फ्रॉम वन ऑफ द केसेस आई हैड. द पर्सन वाज अ मार्केटिंग हेड ऑफ वन ऑफ द वेरी मेजर कंपनीज, और वो अपने ऑफिस के अंदर इतने बढ़िया मैनेजर माने जाते थे कि उनकी हायरिंग के लिए लोग, कंपनीज वेट करती थी. वो आदमी 500 लोगों की टीम हैंडल करता था, सबसे बड़ा गो गेटर और टारगेट अकम्प्लिश करने वाला आदमी था. बट जब उसको अपने बच्चे के साथ डील करना होता था, वो फेलियर था पूरा, क्योंकि वहां पे जो मोटिवेशन वो उधर दे पाता था, यहाँ बच्चे को नहीं दे पाता था, और देयर वाज ए कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. ही वाज नॉट अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट. सो दीज थिंग्स कैन आल्सो बी ओवरकम प्रोवाइडेड वी नो द कोपिंग टेक्निक्स. मूविंग ऑन बिट फर्दर, एडोलेसेंस एक बहुत बड़ा इशू है जहां पर कि बच्चे का पहनना चेंज हो जाता है, थॉट प्रोसेस चेंज होती है, थोड़ी फ्रीडम और मिलती है, और पीयर प्रेशर उसको सिखाता है कि देखो ये अच्छा है, देखो ऐसे करना चाहिए. सो वो थोड़ा ड्रिफ्ट होता है फैमिली लाइफ से, आपकी थॉट प्रोसेस अब उस पर काम नहीं करती. नाउ दिस इज द टाइम व्हेन यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द चाइल्ड. अब इसमें कौन पेरेंट अच्छा काम कर सकता है, उसका एक टूल मैं आपको दे देता हूं. वो टूल है जस्ट बी ए गुड लिसनर. अब आप थोड़ा बात करना कम करिए, सुनना शुरू करिए. और अगर आपका बच्चा आपके घर में बोल रहा है ना, तो यू आर द ब्लेस्ड पर्सन. क्यों? क्योंकि बाद में आपको मालूम पड़ेगा कई बच्चे कम्युनिकेट ही नहीं कर रहे, वो दरवाजा बंद करके बैठे हुए हैं. सो conflict can lead to major issues also later on and spoiling the relationship to a larger extent. और बच्चे के दिमाग में गलत बैठ जाता है कि मेरे फादर मुझे लाइक नहीं करता, इनके पास टाइम ही नहीं है, जबकि वो यही नहीं जानता कि ये आदमी कितना एफर्ट कर रहा है, कितनी प्रॉब्लम झेल रहा है मेरे लिए. बट somehow that doesn't come clear to that child. So एक आदमी, मैं कहता हूं आप बहुत बड़ा डिसिप्लिन घर के अंदर नहीं क्रिएट कर सकते, 10 मिनट का, आधे घंटे का फैमिली टाइम जरूर क्रिएट करिए. अगर आप वो क्रिएट कर लेंगे तो बच्चा और आपका कहीं ना कहीं कनेक्ट शुरू हो जाएगा. दिस इज वन ऑफ द इजीएस्ट टेक्निक. इफ यू कांट डू मच, जस्ट क्रिएट अ फैमिली टाइम. दिस इज वन ऑफ द टेक ऑन दैट यू कैन हैव. प्लीज बी अ गुड लिसनर एंड ऑल्सो try to understand your child, let him speak more. Then there is another thing also from the child's end. वो कई बार क्या है कि आपकी अपनी अपनी डिमांड्स तो पूरी चाहता है, लेकिन अपनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कवर नहीं करना चाहता. सो इस चीज को whenever the child is in a good frame of mind, you can tell them कि look, this is where you think you should also see. But हमारा कम्युनिकेशन वे बड़ा पोलाइट और बड़ा इस तरह से होना चाहिए कि उसको वो प्रीचिंग से ज्यादा सजेशंस लगे. Another important point is we as parents become overprotective. कि नहीं ये नहीं पहनना चाहिए, ये रिवीलिंग लग रहा है, ये ठीक नहीं लग रहा है, ऐसे बाहर नहीं जाना चाहिए, इससे नहीं मिलना चाहिए, ये गलत है. नाउ वी आर क्रिटिकल समटाइम्स एंड समटाइम्स वी आर टू क्रिटिकल. एंड वो बच्चा कंपेयर करता है कि साहब देखिए उसको तो अलाउड है, उसको तो ये करना अलाउड है, आपने अलाउड हमें नहीं करा हुआ, तो मेरे घर वाले समझते ही नहीं मुझे. दिस इज ऑल्सो रीजन ऑफ कंफ्लिक्ट. अनदर इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट इज कि हम एक गलती करते हैं, वो लगातार हम कंपैरिजन करते रहते हैं बच्चे का कि आपको तो ये करना चाहिए था, आपने ये नहीं किया, आपको दूसरे बच्चे को देखो वो कितने नंबर ले आया है, वो कहाँ है, और हमेशा बार बार एकेडमिक्स की बात. इन चीजों को थोड़ा सा अवॉइड करना है कहीं ना कहीं, अगर हम एक बेटर रिलेशनशिप चाहते हैं एंड कॉन्फ्लिक्ट को अवॉइड करना चाहते हैं. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज. नाउ कई बार बच्चों का करियर गोल या एकेडमिक गोल क्लियर नहीं होता. दिस इज वन ऑफ द की एरिया जहां पर कि आप उसको फैमिली टाइम के अंदर या अदरवाइज समझा सकते हैं, और यू कैन टेक ए काउंसलिंग हेल्प ऑल्सो अगर आपको लग रहा है कि वो कहीं इशू जा रहा है. एंड मैं एक बात यहाँ पे मेंशन करना चाहूंगा पेरेंट्स के लिए, प्लीज डोंट थिंक कि अगर आप काउंसलिंग हेल्प ले रहे हैं तो कोई गड़बड़ है. काउंसलिंग मेथड वो है जो आपके बच्चे को और आपको स्टेबलाइज करेगा. जो चीज वो नहीं देख पा रहा है वो उसको देखने में हेल्प करते हैं. सो रोल ऑफ ए काउंसलर इज मच बिगर इन दिस. प्लीज डोंट निगेट दैट पार्ट. अनदर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज कि हमें पेरेंट को तरफ से लगता है कि हम तो डिमांड फुलफिल कर रहे हैं, ये बच्चा हमारी नहीं समझ रहा, और बच्चा कह रहा है कि मुझे तो मोबाइल फोन चाहिए, वो भी iPhone 12, विदाउट अंडरस्टैंडिंग द फाइनेंशियल कंडीशन ऑफ द फैमिली. वो बच्चा ऐसी डिमांड्स कर रहा है, अनरीजनेबल डिमांड कर रहा है. हम एज ए पेरेंट उस पर कन्फ्रंट कर रहे हैं, उसको अंडरस्टैंड करवाने की जरूरत है, इस पे कन्फ्रंटेशन की जरूरत नहीं है. तो कई जगह पे जहां पे कंफ्लिक्ट हो रहा है वो पोजीशन ऑफ कंफ्लिक्ट नहीं होती, बट हमारा वे ऐसा कुछ हो जाता है कि हम बड़े होते हुए भी उस मोमेंट को नहीं समझ पाते. सो देर आर वेज बाय विच यू कैन कवर अप दैट एरिया ऑल्सो. नाउ हमारी एक सबसे बड़ी यूनिवर्सल प्रॉब्लम हो गई है कि बच्चे बहुत ज्यादा टाइम स्पेंड कर रहे हैं, विच इज देयर, कि हम सोशल मीडिया पे बच्चा बहुत ज्यादा जा रहा है. अब आप इसको पूरा रिमूव तो सिस्टम से कर नहीं सकते. अब आप जब तक एक फिक्स्ड स्क्रीन टाइम उसके साथ मैनेज नहीं कर लेंगे अदर देन स्टडीज, तब तक वो बात फॉर्मुलेट नहीं होगा. सो आई विल सजेस्ट कि अगर आप स्क्रीन टाइम को लेके भी उस बच्चे के साथ बात करेंगे तो ये कंफ्लिक्ट नहीं आया, यानी कंफ्लिक्ट जो उसको लग रहा था वो पोजीशन बन रही थी, आपने उसको मैनेज भी कर लिया. एंड यस देयर आर फ्यू किड्स हु नीड टू बी टोल्ड क्लियरली, जो कि बहुत अनग्रेटफुल हो जाते हैं, जो कि हर बात पे पेरेंट्स को ताना देते हैं कि आप ये नहीं कर सकते, यू आर नॉट गुड, यू आर नॉट गुड इनफ. यस, दोस किड्स शुड बी मेड टू अंडरस्टैंड clearly that look, this is my limitation and this is what we can do, and beyond this I cannot, and make him understand your other issues also. उसका काम सिर्फ आपसे लेना ही नहीं है, आपको अंडरस्टैंड करना भी है. सो एक हेल्दी रिलेशन के लिए आपको ये चीजों को बाइंड अप करना पड़ेगा. इन माय पर्सनल व्यू, इफ दीज थिंग्स आर टेकन केयर ऑफ, कंफ्लिक्ट होते हुए आता रहेगा बार बार, यूनिवर्सल चीजें आज खत्म हुआ कल फिर आएगा, बट एक अप्रोच अगर आपकी इस तरह से बन गई कि यस मैंने ये प्रॉब्लम को एड्रेस करना है और इसको निगेट नहीं करना, बट एट द सेम टाइम अंडरस्टैंडिंग द अदर पर्सन्स व्यू पॉइंट ऑल्सो, then it becomes easier for you to avoid this situation. Thank you so very much for having me. Kanal Saab, over to you.
Thank you, Rajiv ji. It was a very interesting talk in which you have explained as to what is the basis of a problem and how aptly you have brought out the issues between children and parents. Now, I would just like to add, when you brought out the point as far as the counseling is concerned, when you fall sick, you go to a doctor. When you have a legal problem, you go to an advocate. So if you have an issue which is pertaining to a mental health, or you find that the behavioral issue is not okay, there is nothing wrong in going to a counselor and seeking their expert advice, because my way is not the right way, or my way or the highway should not be the approach. So I would request members or the participants, if they have any questions, to kindly put their questions in the chat box, and we'll be more than happy to answer at the end of the session. We will not like to disturb the panelists in between, and at times it happens that all these topics, what you're talking of, they get covered up. Those points which are being raised by one of the participants gets covered up by the next panelist. So we normally take as a practice the questions at the end of the session. Now, we've said that today's webinar is going to be on this conflict management, or I'm taking it as a life cycle. We've heard what happens when between a child and a parent. Now, moving further, we have our second panelist, and she is Shilpa Jain. So, apart from being a celebrity makeup artist, she's also a renowned grooming expert. She has held workshops in a number of schools, airline academies, and corporate offices, where she has been teaching about manners, and grooming. So she's going to talk about confrontation of problem which arise when person gets into dating and relationship. So over to Shilpa ma'am.
Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you, sir. It's lovely to be with all of you again. And we are talking about a very important topic today, which I feel is very important in today's day and age. So I will begin with a phrase which says, the couples that are meant to be are the ones who go through everything that is meant to tear them apart and come out even stronger. So what happens when relationships start to go sour and arguments creep in? How can you manage conflict so that neither of you are badly hurt and the relationship doesn't suffer? Rescue your relationship? Is getting out in the open a good thing? So let's discuss a few points. So conflict in a relationship can be due to any disagreement, any argument, etc. So you should walk away when you're angry. Say, I can't talk right now. I'm just too angry. Please, let's talk about this when I'm calmed down. Very few times, बहुत कम समय हम ऐसे करते हैं कि जब हमें बहुत गुस्सा आता है, we try and walk away from the conflict. You know, you should just try and be very approachable and say, कि I am in not a very correct state of mind to discuss what we are discussing right now. Calm down and you just walk away to a calmer place and discuss. Take up this point later when both of you are calm down. So let's not escalate. You know, people generally, what happens if two of you are in a mode when there is an argument happening, it tries and escalates. So to let it calm down, just get away and walk to a calmer place. It helps you sort out a lot of issues in life. And always be prepared to apologize. So this is going to go a great way in building your relationship. And apologizing doesn't mean that you have to accept that you were wrong. It means that you're saying sorry that there was a disagreement and you're sorry that your partner is upset. बहुत बार होता है कि हमारे अंदर वो ego issues आ जाता है कि we will not say sorry. No, it is not a correct method. To let the matters calm down, just learn how to say sorry, even if you're not wrong. I mean, later on, you know, the other partner also starts respecting you. So work on forgiveness. Forgiveness basically helps you go through every relationship in life. You know, if you ask for forgiveness, I think half your battle is won. Listen and discuss. In a partner, very rarely do we sit down and we listen and we discuss with each other. Be prepared to listen to your partner. बहुत बार होता है कि when we are the only ones who want to speak and want to make our point of view across. Do not do that. That will only lead to argument. Listen to your partner as well. Share your viewpoints and work towards it very constructively. In today's culture of dating, reality apps, phone apps, rarely do we swipe right and fall in love and stay happily ever after. The younger generations today generally feel that, you know, life is all about swiping right on an app and you are falling in love and life is one happy, you know, life. It is not that. We have to learn how to save our relationship. And this can only happen if we have the desire to do so. The silent treatment, which a lot of us follow, will only do you harm. It is definitely not a good way to deal with your partner where one remains silent. You know how it's called stonewalling. So stonewalling, what happens is you make a wall between you and your partner, and this involves refusing to communicate with one another, and this can be very hurtful and it can be very frustrating in a relationship. Agar if you start looking through, like in my life, I have realized I used to feel that keeping quiet was an easier way out. But no, later on, I realized that, keeping quiet and building a stone wall isn't the right approach. Learn to talk it out. Don't look through, like a glass dog. Samne aapke hai, but it's just looking through. Avoid doing that. Another very important point is your controlling behavior. So disagreements happen in all relationships, no matter what it is. It can be a healthy relationship or it can be an unhealthy relationship. A healthy relationship is something where you can communicate with each other. You can talk to each other, discussing about what is bothering you and what is also going well in your relationship. These are healthy points. कि आपके रिलेशनशिप में कुछ अच्छा चल रहा है तो क्यों चल रहा है, टॉक अबाउट इट. एंड अच्छा नहीं चल रहा है, वो क्यों नहीं चल रहा है, डिस्कस. इट विल स्ट्रेंथन. Unhealthy relationship is something that you can't talk openly about. Important things like your aspirations, your life issues, your money. A lot of times we try to keep quiet. We don't want to discuss certain things. But no, please talk about everything. Let it be a transparent relationship. Give each other space and don't cross certain lines, because everybody needs a breathing space. What happens is a lot of times, what happens is you want to know who is the other partner texting to, whom is he talking to, what is happening, where has he gone out. A lot of people come and ask me that, there are times when their partner tell them, we want you to send a location of where you are at the moment. This is mistrust and distrust in a relationship. You don't ever have to do that I want your location or I want to see you where you are right now. Please do not do that, because, there are ways and means of hiding such things, which will only aggravate your partner to take those steps into a further, way in life. So don't do that. Don't cross certain limits. Give space. Only if you give space can the relationship blossom and cherish. Another very good tactic to break conflict is to use humor. I feel it's a very happy way to get over a conflict. This can release your tension. If you feel that an argument is escalating, take a moment, derail from it. Sing a song that makes your partner laugh and make the conflict absolutely ridiculous. There are times when you, sing a funny song or sing a song which your partner laughs about, crack a joke or think about a joke and speak about that. Do something absolutely ridiculous. When you are doing something as silly as that at times, it just breaks the whole conflict and both of you are in a position when things can again take back into the normal line. So there was a very hit song from the 1950s, which was like, every night I ask the stars above, why must I be a teenager in love? So all this sums up to the ups and downs of the romance. 1 minute you are on top of the world, and the next minute you are in the deep slough or despondency. Has anything changed? Young people still sing about their crushes, their unrequited loves, romantic breakups, about feeling insecure, unsure, in despair, overwhelmed. So aggression between romantic partners is common. Why do relationships end? We must realize that love is very delicate. It needs to be cared for and nurtured for if you want it to last a lifetime or a very long time. Attention seeking in the younger generation can be very exhausting. There are times when a girl always wants a compliment. She's always fishing for compliments, that she wants to be the diva, the center of attraction. There are instances when a partner is unwilling to compromise on a situation and throws fits of tantrums Example, a partner is not happy with the gift. You're demanding to go to a particular restaurant where the other person cannot afford at the moment, where the budget is a constraint. So I still feel the idea of going Dutch is it's a very happy thing to do. You Dutch in. Not always. I mean, at times when a partner wants to treat you, it's okay. But most of the times, Dutch, because this is the age when all of you are restricted with the amount of pocket money that you have. So Dutch your expenses. Impulsive behavior can also lead to a lot of conflict, like talking excessively, for no rhyme or reason, changing your topics very frequently. You don't want to discuss something where you're answerable, so you start changing topics, which can be very irritating, and you start interrupting when your partner is speaking about something and he wants an explanation. You start interrupting. Obsessive behavior. Don't talk to this person. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't get over obsessive with your partner. Another thing is dramatic emotional responses. You start being very dramatic. If you don't do this, I am not going to meet you tomorrow, or I will stop texting you, or I'm going to block you. Don't do that. Mood swings. All of you know about it, lying, being very aggressive behavior, or being very irritable. These are few points which are like very impulsive. Try and have a control over it. We'll be holding intensive webinars on all these topics, so you can definitely log in later. So these are just the pointers that I wanted to touch upon. Coming to touch. So make time for touch. This doesn't mean sex. This means cuddling during a movie, or sneaking in a hug randomly, or holding hands for no reason. Touching your partner makes you feel good and causes the release of oxytocin, which is a very feel-good chemical in your brain that makes you feel safe and loved. So oxytocin can lower your stress and make you feel more connected with your partner. Physical affection isn't a result of a happy relationship. It is a happy relationship. So try and, just go and hug your partner when, for no rhyme or reason, or just hold hands, or pat his back, or just, kiss him or her on the forehead, and just make them feel good. It's a very feel-good factor. So many relationships are worth saving. We just need to be willing to work towards it. So finally, I would like to end my session here by saying that the harder the conflict, the more glorious the triumph. Thank you. And another thing before I end, I would like to tell you that in the due course, another very important point is, feeling good and looking good. So I will be holding a webinar on, feeling good, your dressing, your power dressing, your makeup, your skincare, your hair care, all these topics which are a feel-good factor in a relationship. So please stay tuned with Team Iris, and we will be taking you through all these webinars in the due course of time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shilpa ma'am. That was very interesting, and I'm sure some of you would like to improve your personality by joining the grooming and makeup sessions, which are going to come up shortly. I would look at it in a relationship. Every boy wants his girlfriend to look absolutely chic, but probably the girl doesn't know how to really dress up, and he doesn't know the nuances of makeup. Same way, a boy, he may be very casual and is not well groomed, and that is one factor which is affecting a good attraction factor, and people have difference, or they don't like to continue with that particular relationship. So for that, it would be nice if you join the workshops which are conducted by Shilpa ma'am, as she will guide you and teach you how to do a proper makeup for different occasions, and probably also carry out grooming workshops for men, for the boys as well as the girls. Now, after we have overcome the problems of childhood, a confrontation with our parents, and then gone through all the the issues which can crop up during relationship stage, we move further. And then what happens? One gets married. And that's where the canvas of difference of opinion and confrontation becomes bigger. Now, first few months after one gets married, everything is very rosy, but slowly and slowly the problems start creeping up due to in-laws, due to new environment where things are different, and what you're used to do, you don't get to see those things, and your expectations from your in-laws are very different. So a confrontation between a husband and a wife starts and increases manifold once a child is born, because the child takes most of the attention. As a result, the relationship turns sour and toxic if not handled well. So, to talk on this topic, we have Mrs. Vasu Bhardwaj. She is an alumna of La Martiniere Girls College, Lucknow, and Lady Shriram College, Delhi. She is also a master's in English literature and MBA from Symbiosis, Pune. So, she is going to discuss about various situations which lead to bad relationships between husband and wife, and also suggest some remedial actions which can make your relationship cordial and healthy. Therefore, over to Vasu.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Vasu Krishna Bhardwaj, and I'm going to speak to you about how relationships get bitter in between husband and wife. The first thing is financial issues. Financial issues are a major cause for divorces among married couples. It is usually because of mismatched financial priorities. It may be anyone, a husband or a wife. Overspending by wife or husband usually leads to conflicts. Husband may not be giving enough money for daily expenditures at home, or wife may be frivolously overspending money on things which are not required. There are times when the husband does not contribute in the house and gives the whole salary to his parents. Now that becomes a bone of contention between the husband and the wife and leads to lot of bickering and arguments. Same way, a woman can also give all her salary to her parents instead of contributing in the house. This too becomes a bone of contention and negativity. Both of them should be aware that the fact that their home is the main priority. They should first look after their home. I'm sure many of the people may be facing such a problem. However, we have a solution for it. We will be taking workshops for solving your problems in the coming webinars. You can contact us for any problem you have, and we are here to solve it. In situations where both husband and wife are working, conflicts arise as a result of not being able to understand each other's work profiles and challenges. A woman may come back from work and may be equally tired, but she is expected to go into the kitchen and cook for the whole family, and that too without any help. Nobody helps her out. Likewise, a man may be equally tired when he comes back from work after a grueling day. Asking him to do household work or to go out to buy vegetables would obviously result in a conflict. Best solution for this to get household help or help each other. Work and responsibility has to be shared equally. Then there is the habit of snoring, which is a constant cause for divorces in India as well as abroad. The habit of leaving the washroom dirty after using it is also a constant cause for conflict among husband and wife. Please be sensitive to each other's needs and try to overcome these conflicts, which are quite petty. Another cause for conflict between husband and wife is physical incompatibility or a lack of physical connect. In simple words, I would say it is sexual incompatibility where both husband and wife are not sensitive to the needs of the other person. In India, we mostly have arranged marriages where the girl or the boy do not get the opportunity to check each other out and check out whether they are physically compatible and attracted to each other. The surprise comes after marriage when both realize that they are physically and mentally incompatible. Obviously, This would result in conflict and create toxicity in your relationship. Once you are physically and mentally incompatible, there is lack of emotional bonding. A marriage without the element of love in it leads to conflicts and breakups. Most of these marriages become just an adjustment and not a pleasurable journey together. Change slide. Conflicts in a marriage are also caused by lack of or no quality time spent together. A husband or wife may be too busy in their own things and have no time for talking, joking, or spending time together. There are men who spend a lot of time with their friends, drinking, and enjoying themselves and coming back home drunk. We also have women who are obsessed with kitty parties, clubs, or playing cards with their friends. They rarely have time for the family and are obsessed with their own life. This kind of behavior on the part of the man and woman will obviously lead to a conflict between them and create toxicity in their relationship. Both of them have to have the desire to spend time with each other, as lack of fun and element of fun in a marriage leads to a drab life where you are always embedded in your own work or daily chores and stop communicating with each other. Both husband and wife may be on a different wavelength on the way they should bring up their children. One of them may be very open about the way they want to bring up their children, and the other one may be very dominating and controlling. Both situations are equally bad. We have a group of counselors who can address the issues related to children and teach you about effective parenting. You can feel free to contact us at any time. We would be more than happy to help. Now, maximum conflicts take place due to unnecessary interference from both the boy and girl's parents. My mom says so, and your mom says so. The boy and girl ought to be left alone to develop an understanding with each other and form a family of their own. Moderation and mutual respect for each other's feelings is the best way out. Our family counselors are experts at these issues and can be contacted anytime for guidance. Ego should be set aside in a corner if you want to have a peaceful family life. None of the partners can be high-headed and obsessed with the word I. I. In a family, it is only we. We. Once you understand the concept of we, there will be no friction, and this would result in having better relationships. Unequal division of work at home is also a cause for major conflicts in the house between husband and wife. एक इंसान गधों की तरह काम करता रहे और दूसरा पैर पसारे रहे, ये भी सही नहीं है. Change slide. Alcoholism is another cause for major conflicts in households where the breadwinner is a drunkard and throws all his money in drinking instead of supporting his family. एक बार आदमी जब पी लेता है तो अपने आप को शेर समझने लगता है, बीवी बच्चों को पीटता है या सड़क पर पड़ा रहता है. एक आदमी की बात है वो देखने को मिलती है कि पूरा परिवार बर्बाद हो जाता है. However, don't be dejected as alcoholism can be treated. Another major cause for conflicts is the reduction of quality time that husband and wife spend together after their first child is born. The husband feels that the maximum of time is being devoted to the child and he is being neglected. Obviously, the work of wife increases because of tending to the child. Both should understand that they should enjoy the growing up of the child together, and they should understand both duties are important. There are times when partners take major decisions without consulting each other. Example, purchase of a house or a car. This would naturally result in conflicts, lack of understanding between the two. Controlling behavior on the part of both husband and wife is a total disaster to develop understanding. The thought that मेरी ही चलेगी और बाकी सब गलत हैं। ये मेरा घर है और सबको मेरे हिसाब से ही चलना पड़ेगा। बहुत सारा तनाव पैदा करता है और ज़िंदगी दूभर हो जाती है। पति सोचता है कि बीवी मेरी गुलाम है और इसे मेरी ही तरह से चलना पड़ेगा। गलत है। बीवी सिर्फ अपने मायके वालों के बारे में ही सोचते रहे और ससुराल वालों की कोई चिंता ना करे, ये भी गलत है। स्लाइड चेंज प्लीज। Now we come to unbridled sexual energy, and going with people other than partners also results in conflicts. Promiscuous behavior creates a lot of conflict among married couples, especially when one of the partners or both of them have a roving eye and indulge in extramarital affairs, flings, or are too fresh with the opposite sex. Many marriages face a storm because of this. They may or may not result in divorce.
Hello.
Dear friends, I am sure you can correlate with the points I have talked about. Any of you who would like to speak about any of the problems and solve them can always contact us. We would be more than happy. Over to Colonel Bhadwaj.
Thank you. Can you bring the slide down? Thank you. Thank you, Namami. Well, Vasu during her talk had mentioned that a number of times, husband and wife don't understand each other's work profile. The wife is not sensitive towards the pressure a husband goes at his workplace, and a husband doesn't understand the kind of challenges the lady faces. She is a homemaker, and amount of work she has to do is tremendous. Now, this gives rise to a question as to what all one can go wrong in a workplace. So there are a number of issues which can lead to confrontation, and one feels suffocated in his workplace. So today, to explain this, we have with us Ms. Aarti Raj. She's an HR head with a multinational, though she's a talent acquisition expert, but she strongly believes that humans are assets who need to be cherished and valued if you want them to be productive at workplace. On daily basis, she handles situations which can turn explosive between workers, hence affecting work environment as well as mental well-being of an employee. She will be able to explain how best we can address issues arising at workplace so that we are not mentally drained out by the time we get back home, and we have a healthy working relationship which would finally improve productivity. So over to Aarti.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Taking further from the chaos of family disruptions, which Vasudhi just have shared with you, stress at workplace could also be a reason for a confrontation or agitation in family or vice versa. Possibly, husband or wife both are facing a tough time at workplace and outburst their anger at home. So conflicts are inevitable at any place where two or more people are involved. We could sense conflicts in numerous ways, such as insults, non-cooperation, bullying, and anger. So why does these conflicts arise and what are its causes? If we look at it, we will find that it can range from various reasons. These conflicts can be functional or dysfunctional. So what are functional conflicts? Functional conflicts are healthy, constructive, where disagreements between groups or individuals leads to a solution. These conflicts leads efficiency and effectiveness of performance and productivity within an organization. Dysfunctional conflict. This is an unhealthy disagreement that occurs between groups or individuals. The negative effects of conflicts can be a cause of decreased productivity, absenteeism, and attrition. So now let's look at the causes for conflicts at workplace. With the data-driven results, we have found several causes of workplace conflicts. The major conflicts includes personality differences. So at a workplace, people come from different backgrounds, different temperaments, experiences, and preferences. We don't become friends with everyone we meet at the workplace. So we shouldn't expect all the team members to get along and be at ease with us. Although it's not necessary for all the co-workers to be friends, but a level of mutual respect is crucial for a healthy workplace culture. Then toxic environment. Namami, please change the slide. Next one. Yeah. So we devote almost 10 hours daily at workplaces. So it becomes very mandatory to have a congenial environment there. If the employees don't feel comfortable at workplace, it will result in their productivity and effect to meet organizational goals. The stress at workplace also spoils family life, as the character of the person who is going through stress at workplace will get embittered and get involved in unwanted controversies at home. So the result of stress and the conflicts at workplace or home will show at both the places. There are companies which are bigger companies, and they go a little bit extra a mile to design their offices with ergonomics furniture, जिसमें they would be more comfortable, they would be more their hands would be as at the distance with the system, and the lights, everything which is very at par with the ease of their work. Crash for kids, they open crash for the kids, for the mothers, libraries, cafeterias, gyms, so they ensure that employees feels at ease and can perform at their best. Next slide. So the next important cause is resistance to change. People get stuck in their habits because they are familiar and easy to follow. एक ही तरीके से काम करना, एक ही तरीके से चलना, और एक ही path को follow करना, that becomes a habit, and we don't want to change it. So we change whenever the change comes, the fear of the unknown that not everyone is ready to embrace. So sometimes changes in processes, कोई नया project है, कोई नया deal है, they will introduce new process, change in the reporting managers, or a change in the work timings. That can be stressful and often results in conflict between a team member and the management. Next slide. Unclear job expectations. So when a person gets hired, he is being given with key responsibility areas or the pramukh जिम्मेदारी क्षेत्र, जहां उसको कुछ list of tasks are given, and then he has to work on that. But sometimes the expectations go beyond that, और होता क्या है कि वो जो उसका रोल है उसके आगे वो कर नहीं पाता क्योंकि उसके पास उसकी ट्रेनिंग नहीं है, but उसके साथ expectations बहुत ज्यादा है, and the person gets demotivated. So every position has a learning curve. सिखाया जा सकता है, जो ट्रेनिंग के थ्रू हो सकता है, और the manager who is asking the person to go a little bit extra in the work can mentor him. So in that cases, there could be a clarity of the responsibilities either, or being trained. The next slide. For communication says, communication is involved in every activity that we do in the workplace. Communication हर जगह चाहिए. कोई भी relationship है, कोई भी deal है, कोई भी work है, कोई भी activity है, उसमें communication एक essential part है. Everyone thinks they have communicated, but कभी-कभी वो communication पूरा नहीं होता, आधा अधूरा होता है, या जो हम कह रहे हैं that could be deciphered or comprehended by other person in a different way. So because of that poor communication, unclear message, incomplete information, the situation could go haywire, और उसमें conflicts or stress दोनों involve हो सकते हैं. Then poor work habits. Poor work habits not only annoy our boss, देर से आना, या बहुत तेज बोलना ऑफिस के अंदर, और जैसे आपस में दूसरे टीम की बुराई करना, या किसी मेंबर की बुराई करना, या गुस्सा करना, गॉसिप करना. This behavior might spread among other employees and undermine the team morale. तो सभी उसका इफेक्ट सभी टीम मेंबर्स पर होता है. A team member is disorganized and misses deadlines, which can result in the work not being accomplished and reflect on the team's image. एक प्रोजेक्ट या एक टीम दूसरे टीम से कॉम्पीट कर रही है, लेकिन अगर वो टीम अपना डेडलाइन कवर नहीं करेगी within the stipulated time, that they will miss it, and they can lose that moral and the image within the company. The next is इसके अलावा बहुत सारे और ऐसे इश्यूज होते हैं जो कॉमनली हम देखते हैं जिन्हें हम एड्रेस नहीं करते. As such, targets of you have seen sales targets होते हैं. टारगेट बताया जाता है जो कि फिजिबल नहीं होता, प्रैक्टिकल नहीं होता. इन दैट उस टाइम पर क्या होता है कि एम्प्लॉय बहुत स्ट्रेस में आ जाता है, एंड समटाइम्स either they leave the company or get confronted with the manager, or they don't want to work at all. So, and the next is sexual favors. Sometimes the managers or the team leads, they ask for sexual favors for giving increments or promotion. अगर उनके according नहीं you will behave the way they want, they will not give an increment or promotion to you. So lack of promotion and stagnation and not no on the same with the living with the same compensation, same role for many years, that could lead to stress and conflict. People sometimes don't want to be a yes man. Some people are yes men and they get these benefits of being a favorite person of the manager. Favoritism and regionalism also been a major cause for a conflict. Some managers or leaders show extra attention to some people who are from same religion or same community. This results in dissatisfaction amongst the others. Then community and caste centric issues, as Brahmins will always favor Brahmins, or South Indians will always favor South Indians. They will not like to sit even and have lunch or anything with other persons. Gender biases, women versus men worker. So some old school thoughts say that men are better performers at workplace, and this leads to stress. And unequal pay for men and women, or unequal rewarding or parity issues, very common these days. An employee of the less aspiring experience gets higher salary than an experienced one, and leads to stress and conflicts. Then, what could be the solutions for this? How can we resolve them? So, we should have a clarity what is the source of the conflict. इसका origin कहाँ से है, conflict कहाँ से start हुआ. अगर जो उसका where it is coming from, अगर उसका reason पता चलेगा, diagnosis होगा proper, then we can address the issue. So it's not that easy. We need to work on that, and for that we need to find a safe and private place to talk. Next slide. Next one. So why a private place to talk? Because at the place where the person, the people have a confrontation or had a conflict, there might be that atmosphere that they would not be able to speak up. They will not open up. So there should be a place where they could share their views, share their thoughts, share their dilemmas, their issues, where they can open up, and then they could tell that what is their problem. Then listen actively and let what everyone has to say. So if we look at one person and listen to only one person's views, we won't be able to come to the conclusion. So we need to listen to the both parties and to express their thoughts, concerns, and not to favor anyone. Embrace a positive and assertive approach while in the meeting. If necessary, set ground rules to be decent and not disrespecting any of the person. Then investigating the situation. After listening to the concerns of both the parties, take time and investigate the case. It needs to dig deeper and to understand which is the origin. Do not prejudge or come up with a final verdict on the basis of what you have heard. Dig deeper and find out more of the happenings, and determine ways to meet the common goal. The common goal is to resolve the issue and ensuring that it should not recur. दोबारा ना हो, उसके लिए clarifying the source of the conflict, talking to both of the parties and investigating the situation. You need to sit down with both parties and discuss a brainstorming together until you exhaust with all the options. So it should be a win-win situation for both of the parties. One is dissatisfied and the another is satisfied. That will lead to another chance for recurring that conflict. Next one is agree on the best solution and determine the responsibilities each party has in resolution. So what is best solution? where interests of both parties meet, where personal and organizational goals meet, the solution which each party can live with. It's not that at that moment both the parties have said yes, but when the problem comes again, they are come again into a conflict and confrontation. Then evaluate how things are going and decide preventive strategies for the future. To be vigilant on the issues and assesses of the solution is effective. If the issue resurfaces, take necessary action. Also decide on preventive strategies for the future with proper guidelines and code of conduct. Here the role of HR is very crucial. They can have one-to-one session with the employees for any grievance redressal. A periodical refresher for the guidelines, processes and procedures should be introduced. To conclude, conflict is a part of our day-to-day lives. You can disagree with your family, friends or co-workers, but there are various conflict resolution steps which you can ensure this issue is managing. Managing and resolving conflict at work is integral in meeting organizational goals. So if you have any problems or there are disagreements between your employers, look for ideal ways you can manage the situation. At last, I would like to add that anyone having issues at workplace, please attend our paid workshop for individual problems and to manage stress at the workplace. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Aarti. I wish I had learned the nuances of dealing with people at workplace. It would have definitely made my life less stressful. As brought out aptly by Aarti, that there are a number of issues which lead to stress. So it's going to be a joint partnership between an organization as well as an individual. How the stress can be reduced, because the company or the place where you're working is looking for productivity, and you're looking for peace of mind, and you're looking for the right kind of appreciation, and you're also looking for the remuneration in the right manner. So again, people who are working go through a lot of stress, and then that particular stress also has an impact back home. So please keep it in mind that people whose spouses or partners or people are working, they are given due care, because they go through a lot of issues in the workplace. Coming down to the last panelist we have today, she's Indu Khanna. She's a very well-known personality from the world of healing and counseling. She practices 24 modalities of healing and has been running Nirvana Healing Center for last 18 years successfully. Now today, she would be talking to us about issues which lead to toxic relationship with in-laws and also between the siblings. She would also give a solution as to how small interventions can reduce the toxicity in relationship and create a congenial environment in the house between in-laws as well as siblings. So over to Indu for her views.
नमस्कार, मैं इंदु खन्ना आप सबका स्वागत करती हूँ। सबसे पहले आई मस्ट थैंक टीम आयरस फॉर द वंडरफुल अपॉर्चुनिटी एंड द अवेयरनेस। और जितने भी हमारे को टीम मेंबर्स ने अपने अपने पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू रखे हैं, दे आर सिंपली सुपर्ब। आई एम रियली ग्रेटफुल टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ इट। जी हाँ, रिश्ते एंड कॉन्फ्लिक्ट, ये दो धारणाएं हैं जिसके ऊपर हम चर्चा कर रहे हैं। कहा जाता है रिश्ते कब से बनते हैं? जब से हम जन्म लेते हैं। और कॉन्फ्लिक्ट कब से आते हैं? जब से हम जन्म लेते हैं। तो ये जो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट की धारणा है, ये हमारी बचपन से शुरू हो जाती है। पहले अपने आप के साथ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट, फिर एनवायरनमेंट के साथ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट, फिर अपने जो भी एनवायरनमेंट में आने वाले लोग हैं उनके साथ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट। तो किया क्या जाए? बहुत सी बातें हमारे ऑलरेडी को-वर्कर्स को पार्टिसिपेंट्स ने की हुई हैं। तो अब हम बात करने जा रहे हैं इन लॉज के साथ एक रिश्ता और एक सिबलिंग्स के साथ रिश्ता। इन लॉज बहुत बड़ा शब्द है एक औरत की जिंदगी में जब वो पहला कदम रखती है। सबसे पहले शादी से पहले का कुछ समय जो मैं छोटा सा डिस्कस करना चाहती हूँ, बिकॉज आई बीइंग अ वुमन, पहले से ही एक औरत को या एक आदमी को बहुत सी ज्ञान दिया जाता है फैमिली के द्वारा। भाई तुम्हारी शादी होने वाली है, तुम ऐसे काम करोगी तो सास तुम्हें घर से निकाल देगी, ऐसे रहोगी तो तुम्हारा पति तुम्हें छोड़ जाएगा। There's so much of pain which a woman suffer before the marriage, and there was so much of stress in her कि भैया शादी नहीं, पता नहीं क्या होने जा रहा है, कैसे संभालूंगी मैं, कैसे होगा। फिर उसके आगे अलग अलग एग्जाम्पल्स रखे जाते हैं, चाचे के साथ ऐसा हुआ, बुआ के साथ ऐसा हुआ, मामे के साथ ऐसा हुआ। इन सब भावनाओं को लेकर जब एक औरत शादी होकर आती है तो सबसे पहले क्या लेकर आती है, एक तनाव, अंदर का भाव कि भैया मैं एक ऐसे इन्वायरमेंट में जा रही हूँ, पता नहीं वो मुझे कबूल कर पाएंगे कि नहीं, पता नहीं वो मुझे पसंद कर पाएंगे कि नहीं, पता नहीं मैं उसे सेटिस्फाई कर पाऊंगी कि नहीं, कितने सारे टर्मोइल। ठीक है, अब बात करते हैं इन लॉज में आ गए। ठीक है, अब जब आ गए हैं तब क्या टर्मोइल्स आते हैं। सो आई रिक्वेस्ट नमामि प्लीज स्टार्ट विद द पीपीटी। सबसे पहले जैसे ही एक बहू, एक दामाद घर में आता है, अगर दामाद ससुराल में रहता है या औरत ससुराल में रहती है, सबसे पहले उसे हर समय गाइडेंस दी जाती है, कंट्रोल करने की कोशिश की जाती है, उसे ढालने की कोशिश की जाती है कि भैया वो हमारे तरह जिए, उसके क्या फीलिंग्स हैं, इमोशंस हैं, उसका क्या बैकग्राउंड है, उसकी अपनी अवेयरनेस क्या है, अपनी लर्निंग्स क्या है, उसके ऊपर कोई जिक्र नहीं। तो जब एक कंट्रोल्ड एनवायरनमेंट, एक गाइडेंस का एनवायरनमेंट है ना, कोई इंसान ज्ञान कितना ले जाएगा, हाँ जी अच्छा जी, एक दिन तो ब्लास्ट करेगा ना, क्योंकि उसको मौका ही नहीं दिया जा रहा कि उसके अंदर के कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स क्या है। राइट, सो उससे ओरिजिन होता है हार्ड फीलिंग। तो होता क्या है, हार्ड फीलिंग ओरिजिन होती है एक औरत के अंदर, और कहा जाता है कि हमारी जो वाइब्रेशंस है ना, हमारे ऑरा चक्रा में आ जाती हैं। हमारे से पहले हमारा ऑरा चक्रा किसी से बात करता है। अगर मेरे अंदर टर्मोइल चल रही है तो मेरे ऑरा चक्रा में आएगी, और अगर ये टकरा रही है दूसरे इंसान के साथ तो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट होगा ही होगा। अब कहा जाता है इंटरकास्ट मैरिजेस के ऊपर, जहां आजकल आम चल रहा है, एक लड़का एक लड़की पसंद करते हैं, शादी तो कर लेते हैं, लेकिन लेटर ऑन माँ बाप कहते हैं भैया तुम्हारी पसंद की शादी है, मैं क्या कर सकती हूँ, आप दोनों की चॉइस है, भुगतो अपने आप को, लड़ाइयां करना है कर ही जाओ। सो दे आर नॉट रेडी टू कम अप एंड गिव सोल्यूशन, प्लस दे आर नॉट हैप्पी। क्यों नहीं हैप्पी? क्योंकि उनको उनकी बहू उनके हिसाब से नहीं मिली। तो लड़की के मन में भी भाव है कि भैया मैं तो लड़के की चॉइस हूँ, और माँ को भी और पिता को भी ये भाव है कि यार ये तो मेरी चॉइस नहीं है, तो लड़के की चॉइस है। अगर मेरी चॉइस होती तो शायद मैं और सुंदर लड़की लेके आता, शायद और संस्कारी लेके आता, शायद वो संस्कारी इतनी अच्छी लेटर और ना निकलती, लेकिन उनके मन में भाव है, तो वहां पे भी हार्ड फीलिंग क्रिएट हो गई। राइट, अब एक औरत के लिए एक नए एनवायरनमेंट में एडजस्ट करना एक चैलेंज है, क्योंकि उठते जागते सोते खाते पीते शी इज अंडर ऑब्जर्वेशन। वो कैसे खा रही है, वो कैसे बैठी है, वो कैसे सो रही है। अगर सो रही है तो पूछने आते हैं कि भैया क्या तुम सो रही हो, खाना खा रही हो, अच्छा तुम्हें ये पसंद है, हमारे यहाँ तो ये बनता है। सो बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जहां एक औरत एक टर्मोइल की तरह एक एनवायरनमेंट में एडजस्ट करने की कोशिश करती रहती है, लेकिन उसकी पास्ट की मेमोरीज प्लस प्रेजेंट में होने वाले सर्कमस्टांसेस उसको हार्ड बनाते रहते हैं। अब क्रिटिसिज्म का को ले लो, माँ बाप हर समय एक छोटा सा क्रिटिसिज्म रहेगा, हम सब ने एक्सपीरियंस किया है। आप बैठे हुए हैं, माता जी आ रही हैं तो कह रहे नहीं जी ये कमी है, इसमें अगर ये होता तो ये बेटर होता, बनाती तो ठीक है लेकिन थोड़ी कमी है। तो हर समय जब एक क्रिटिसिज्म वाले मोड में आप रहोगे तो एक एनवायरमेंट ऑफ हेवीनेस, कहते हैं ना लाइट एंड हेवीनेस हमें ग्रो करवाता है। तो वो भारी इमोशन हमें कहीं ना कहीं जकड़ लेता है। हमारे रिश्तों में भी तकरार आता है, सिर्फ एक से इंसान से नहीं, अपने आप के रिश्ते के साथ, अपने एनवायरनमेंट के रिश्ते के साथ, अपनी फैमिली के रिश्ते के साथ, अपने इन लॉज के रिश्ते के साथ, अपने सिबलिंग्स के रिश्ते के साथ, सब जगह एक तनाव है। हाँ जी, नेक्स्ट पेज। सो दूसरा, अभी एक और चीज जो हमें नोटिस में आई है, रिलीजन, बिलीव्स एंड कल्चर। क्या होता है कि एक फैमिली जो बहुत ही मंदिर बनाने वाले लोग हैं, लेट इट बी, दूसरी फैमिली जिसके यहाँ फॉरेन कंट्री से लोग आ रहे हैं, नॉन वेज खा रहे हैं, और उन दोनों लड़का लड़की में हो गया प्रेम। अब हो गई शादी, प्रेम में थे, हो गई, लेकिन डाउन द लाइन लेटर ऑन हुआ क्या, लड़के ने थोड़ी देर के बाद रिएक्ट करना शुरू कर दिया, क्योंकि उसकी फैमिली में ना तो वो बिलीफ स्वीकार कर रहे थे, ना वो रिलीजन, ना ही उसका कल्चर एटीट्यूड। अब लड़की, उसको तो क्या मालूम कि भैया जैसा रिश्ता है, वो तो प्रेम में थी, हो गई शादी, उसको लगा हो जाएंगे एडजस्ट, लेकिन नुकसान क्या हुआ, फैमिली वालों ने एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया, और वो तकरार बढ़ती रही, इतनी बढ़ गई कि लड़के के मन में लड़की के लिए नफरत पैदा हो गई। तो नुकसान क्या हुआ, रिश्ता खराब, हस्बैंड वाइफ का खराब, इन लॉज का खराब, साथ में ननंद देवर का खराब, हर जगह से तनाव, क्योंकि एक्सेप्टेंस नहीं है। सो ये बहुत मेजर फैक्टर है कि हमारा रिलीजन, हम एक सिस्टम लेके चलते हैं। अरे भैया थर्सडे को बाल नहीं धोने हैं, अब दूसरे को के फैमिली में कुछ ऐसा था ही नहीं, वो मान रहा है आपकी बात, लेकिन अगर किसी में धोना भी पड़ गया सर्कमस्टेंसेस के हिसाब से, तो हमारी फैमिली क्या करती है, हम उसके ऊपर चढ़ जाते हैं, भैया ये तो कहना मानती नहीं, ये तो सिर्फ अपना करती है ना, धारणाएं बनाना, तो उससे और कॉन्फ्लिक्ट बढ़ जाता है। अब और बात आती है कॉन्फ्लिक्ट ड्यू टू डिसरिस्पेक्ट बिहेवियर टुवर्ड्स पेरेंट्स विद ईच अदर। ये बहुत मेजर इशू है। क्या होता है, लड़की के माँ बाप के बारे में चर्चा की जाती है कि भैया तेरे माँ बाप ने ये नहीं सिखाया, अरे तुम्हारे माँ बाप है तो अच्छे लेकिन पता नहीं ये चीज गड़बड़ है। तो वहां लड़की के मन में और तनाव आ जाता है, भैया मेरे माँ बाप के पीछे क्यों पड़े हुए हो। और लड़की को जब तनाव आता है तो वो भी कुछ बोलेगी, है ना, बिकॉज सोका तो हुआ है अंदर, तो वो भी बोल देती है, अरे तुम्हारी मम्मी को पता नहीं है, वो ऐसे क्रिटिसाइज करती रहती है। तो लड़के को फिर तकलीफ आ गई। तो कहीं ना कहीं हमारी हर भावना में, इमोशन में एक जंग लड़ते रहते हैं, हम जंग लड़ते रहते हैं, जंग लड़ते हैं। सो ये इतना तकलीफ दे देता है कई बारी के इंसान को एंग्जाइटी प्रॉब्लम, स्ट्रेस। मेरे पास इतनी लेडीज आती हैं कि मैडम मैं बहुत परेशान हूँ, मैं सुसाइड करने का मन बढ़ रहा है, मैं कैसे जीऊं ऐसे एनवायरनमेंट में। तो हम उसको थोड़ा शांत करते हैं, थोड़ी थेरेपीज देते हैं, थोड़ा रिकवरीज देते हैं, तो ऑटोमेटिकली थोड़ा थोड़ा रिकवरी होती है। इसीलिए ये जो कोर्सेज बने हैं, ये जो हमारे आने वाले वर्कशॉप्स हैं प्लस काउंसलिंग सेशंस हैं, इसका काम ही यही है कि हम किस तरह से आपके बेस्ट जिंदगी बना सके, आपको टर्मोइल से फ्री, और आपको एक शांतमय प्रेममय जीवन बिताने की मदद करें। फिर आता है एक लड़का who does not allow their daughter-in-law, ठीक है, to go to their parents. You know what happens sometime, आपकी वाइफ जाना चाहती है अपने पेरेंट्स के घर, आपके हस्बैंड को पसंद नहीं है, वो कहते हैं नहीं भी ये तो अपने माँ बाप से बातें करती रहती है, ये तो अपने माँ बाप के घर जाती रहती है। अरे भैया उसकी भी तो कोई जिम्मेवारी है ना, उसका भी तो मन है। कहा जाता है कि अगर एक बच्चा अपनी माँ के साथ मिलता है तो 2 पल अगर शेयर भी कर लेता है तो वो निंदा नहीं होती, उसकी रिलैक्सेशन होती है। वो भी एक बहुत जरूरी तत्व है। लेकिन हम लोग क्या करते हैं, अरे ये तो चौथे दिन अपने माँ बाप के घर बैठ, अरे तेरा घर यही है, अब तो तू सब कुछ तोड़ दे। ऐसा नहीं हो सकता। एक लड़की जो अपने माँ बाप के साथ 20-25 साल रही है, उनको नहीं छोड़ सकती। वो अपने भाई बहन सब बातों को साथ लेकर चलना होगा, हम तभी रिश्ता को निभा पाएंगे। सो ये भी एक बहुत बड़ा मुद्दा है कि औरत को अपनी फ्रीडम के हिसाब से कोई डिसीजन ही नहीं लेने दिया जाता। अगर वो कोई कोर्स करना चाहती है तो उसका आदमी कहते हैं अरे ये बकवास है, ये तेरे दिमाग खराब करेंगे, रहने दे। लो जी, वहां टूट गई। मतलब उसकी अपनी कोई इच्छा है ही नहीं। शी इज बीइंग शोन एंड प्रूवन कि भैया तू बेकार है, तू छोड़ दे, तू एक डोरमैट है, यहाँ काम है, यहाँ बैठ काम कर, तेरा यही जिंदगी है, अदरवाइज तेरी और कोई जिंदगी नहीं है। तो उससे नुकसान क्या होता है, या तो वो झांसी की रानी बन के घर छोड़ देगी या फिर डूब के साइड पे पड़ी रहेगी। अब ये उसकी चॉइस है। हाँ जी, नेक्स्ट। देन और बहुत अच्छा मुद्दा है जैसे कि फैमिली में ननंद और देवर। अब एक वुमेन जो ऑलरेडी इतना पेन में है, तनाव है, आपको लगता है वो एक वार्मथ क्रिएट कर पाएगी, आपको लगता है वो कोई बॉन्ड क्रिएट कर पाएगी अपनी ननंद और देवर के साथ? वो टर्मोइल और ज्यादा हो जाता है। मदर इन लॉ कहती है अरे ये तो अपनी ननंद से नहीं बात करती, अरे ये तो देवर से नहीं बात करती। वो तनाव बढ़ता जाता है, बढ़ता जाता है, बढ़ता जाता है। वो इतना बढ़ जाता है कि आपस में मियाँ बीबी के रिश्तों में भी दरार पड़ जाती है। फिर मुद्दा आता है डॉरी का। माँ बाप कहा जाता है कि बड़ी लड़की को बड़ा कर देते हैं, पढ़ा देते हैं, शादी कर देते हैं, ठीक है भैया अब अपनी जिंदगी जियो। लेकिन ससुराल वाले कहते हैं अरे तू लाई क्या, लाई भी कुछ भी, लाई भी जो है लेटर ऑन डाउन द लाइन। अभी मेरे पास परसों एक किस्सा आया था एक हस्बैंड वाइफ का। तो वाइफ ने जब मुझे बोला कि मैम मैं बहुत परेशान हूँ अपने हस्बैंड से, क्योंकि मेरे बच्चे के छोटे छोटे ऑपरेशन भी मेरा हस्बैंड कहता है जा अपने पिता से पैसे लेके आ, तेरे पिता तो रिटायर्ड है, उनकी कौन सी कोई लायबिलिटी है। शी फील सो पेन। डू यू थिंक कि वो लड़की को अपने पति के लिए प्रेम आएगा, वो उसको माफ करेगी? वो अंदर से गालियां निकालेगी कि हे बेवकूफ इंसान, इतना भी काबिल नहीं है कि अपने बच्चों का ध्यान रख सके। सो कहने का मतलब ये है कि हम अपनी टर्मोइल को नहीं समझते, हम बस थोपना जानते हैं, ये नहीं समझते कि दूसरा कितना सेंसिटाइज है। राइट, सो दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। ये एक सरकास्टिज्म आना बिहेवियर में, ये सिर्फ इसलिए नहीं है कि वो सरकास्टिक है, वो इसलिए सरकास्टिक है क्योंकि उसके अंदर भरा हुआ है पेन से भरी हुई, उसको मौका मिले से ही वो निकाल देगी। किसने क्रिएट किया? ये हम सबने मिलके क्रिएट किया। तो जिम्मेवार कौन है? हम सब। सो ये भी बहुत जरूरी है। इसी के कारण कुछ लेडीज रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लेना बंद कर रही हैं। वो कहते हैं भैया मैं काम करूंगी, मेरे को मेरे पसंद कोई काम आना नहीं, उसके बाद सारा कुछ मेरे पे थोप देना है। तो वो क्या कहती हैं, भैया मुझे तो आता नहीं, आराम से। कई लोग ऐसे करते हैं बिकॉज दे फील कि रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी अगर मैंने लेना शुरू किया तो वो थोपते जाएंगे। और कुछ लोग इसी इन्वायरमेंट से नॉलेज लेके क्या समझते हैं, भैया मैं तो ना चुप ही रहूं तो बेहतर रहेगा, नहीं तो सर्कमस्टांसेस। और लेकिन इसका ओरिजिन भी कहाँ है? जो हमने एनवायरनमेंट क्रिएट किया है, जो हमने प्रेम की कमी रखी है, जो हमने अपनेपन में क्रिएट किया है। कहा जाता है कि अगर मुझे किसी से काम लेना है तो पहले मुझे आगे आना होगा, फिर कोई मुझे देखकर काम करेगा, है ना। एक एनवायरनमेंट क्रिएट करना होगा, एक प्रेम का, एक आभास का, है ना। चलिए नेक्स्ट। अब बात आती है सिबलिंग इशू। सिबलिंग, भाई बहन, दो बहनों के बीच में, दो भाइयों के बीच में। हम सब ने देखा होगा कि इंडिया में पार्शियलिटी बहुत चलती है। एक लड़का और एक लड़की जब जन्म लेते हैं तो किसको प्रायोरिटी दी जाती है? अरे भाई भूखा बैठा है, तू पहले खाना कैसे खा सकती है, पहले भाई को दो। अरे भाई थका आया है, अरे लड़की भी तो थकी आई है, नहीं, तू बाद में खाना, पहले इसको पे। हर काम के लिए हम लड़के को प्रायोरिटी देते हैं। अरे लड़का तो वंशक है, ये नहीं नाराज होना चाहिए, लड़की नाराज होती है कोई बात नहीं। ये बहुत बड़ा मुद्दा है फैमिली में। फिर डिस्टिंक्शन बिटवीन एल्डर एंड यंगर चाइल्ड। दो भाई बहन है, दो भाई हैं, एक बड़ा है एक छोटा। बड़े को कहा जाता है अरे तू बड़ा है, तू जिम्मेवार है, तू संभाल। छोटा कुछ नहीं आता इसके, कोई इस तो लल्लू है, इसको कुछ नहीं आता। मेरे कुछ ही दिन पहले अहमदाबाद में मुझे एक कपल मिला, तो उन्होंने बोला मैडम हम लोग शादी तो हो गई है, लेकिन अभी तक मेरे जो देवर हैं उनके साथ पास ही सारी हमारी प्रॉपर्टी के कागजात हैं। हमारी जीवन तो जी हमारे देवर जेठ के हिसाब से ही चलता है, हमारा जीवन तो कठपुतली बन चुका है। व्हाट कि इतनी ज्यादा हम लोग अथॉरिटी दे देते हैं बड़े भाई को कि वो छोटे को पूछता ही नहीं है। तो उसके कारण भी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ जाता है। देन देयर इज अ फाइनेंशियल स्टेटस डिस्प्यूट ऑल्सो। एक भाई है जो कलेक्टर बन गया है और दूसरा भाई चपड़ासी। तो नुकसान क्या हो रहा है, वो छोटा भाई अपने बड़े भाई को मुकाबला ही नहीं कर पा रहा, और बड़ा भाई कहता है अरे तू क्या है, तू तो तुच्छु इंसान है, वो उसकी इंसल्ट करता है। वहां पे भी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट आ जाते हैं। तो अच्छे भले भाई जो बचपन में इकट्ठे खेलते थे, प्रेम था, वो प्रेम कहाँ गया, वो कहाँ खो गया हमारे अपने अंदर के डिस्प्यूट्स में, हमारी अपनी ईगो में। जैसे अभी राजीव जी ने कहा कि इंटरनल कॉन्फ्लिक्ट, एक्सटर्नल कॉन्फ्लिक्ट, ईगो इशू, ये सारे भाव ही तो हैं जो हमें तकलीफ में देते हैं। देन कम द प्रॉपर्टी इशू। प्रॉपर्टी में देखा गया है जनरली लोग लड़के के नाम से प्रॉपर्टी करते हैं, लड़की को कुछ नहीं। अभी मेरे पास कुछ समय पहले एक लेडी आई, डिवोर्स लिया। वो कहती मैम मैं कहाँ जाऊं। मैंने क्यों, क्या हुआ? कहती मैडम जो हमारे माता है उन्होंने तो सारी प्रॉपर्टी बेटे के नाम रख दी और मेरे नाम पे कुछ भी नहीं है। तो मैंने कहा जरा पूछो जाके, अगर वो तुम्हें कोई हिस्सा में कहती। मैं गई थी लेकिन उन्होंने मेरे धक्के मार के निकाल दिया कि भैया सॉरी हमारे पास कुछ नहीं है तुम्हें देने के लिए, तुम अपना जीवन खुद बनाओ। तो इस हालत में बेचारी लड़की, उसके ऊपर भी तो विपदा आ सकती है ना। लेकिन हम माँ बाप क्या करते हैं, नहीं भाई मेरा बेटा। सो गाइस वी हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट हमारा बच्चा है, चाहे वो लड़की है चाहे वो लड़का। हाँ जी नेक्स्ट। सो अब कंट्रीब्यूशन क्या करनी है हमें अपने रिश्ते को संभालने के लिए? सबसे पहले हमें क्या करना है, हमें जानना है हम क्या चाहते हैं। प्रेम चाहते हैं तो प्रेम फैलाओ। कहते हैं ना जो स्थिति अंदर की होगी वही स्थिति बाहर क्यों मिलेगा। सो हमें प्रेम बरसाना है तो प्रेम में रहना आना होगा। हमें हर चीज फॉरगिवनेस में लाना होगा, इक्वालिटी को देखना होगा, प्रेम को बढ़ाना होगा और हर जगह धैर्य लाना होगा। लाइट एंड हैवी फीलिंग को पहचानना होगा। हमें कंपेनियनशिप में आना होगा, कम्युनियनशिप को बढ़ाना होगा, फैमिली में प्रेम बढ़ाना होगा। ये सब चीजें हम लोग अपने वर्कशॉप्स में लेकर आ रहे हैं और साथ साथ हमारी जो काउंसलिंग सेशंस हैं उसमें स्पेशली इंडिविजुअल पे काम किया जा रहा है, ताकि आप अपने जीवन को और सुंदर बनाकर रिश्ता शुरुआत से अपने आप से शुरू करते हुए एक एक चीज को पनपते हुए खुशहाल पूर्वक कैसे जीवन बिता सकते हैं। सो इसी के साथ धन्यवाद, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। मैं धन्यवाद करती हूँ आप सब का जो उन्होंने इतना सुंदर समय दिया। एंड धन्यवाद टीम आयरस, एंड आई एम श्योर वी डेफिनेटली वर्क विद फॉर। थैंक यू। एक मिनट अनम्यूट करो कर्नल साहब. अनम्यूट करिए.
Thank you, Indu ma'am. Very beautifully brought out all the causes which lead to confrontation when we are dealing with in-laws and with their siblings. And I'm very happy to note that some of the participants and the members have been able to correlate. The whole idea of this webinar was that we should talk about various situations, and if people can correlate and they've had this problem in their mind that how to handle such situations, here the experts are, the psychologists are, and they are the people who would help you to answer your queries. There is one question which has come up in the chat box, that how do we handle the therapies? There was what all can be done to resolve these issues. I'll just read out the question. What is the most and easiest method of handling such conflicts? Now, these conflicts, we're going to take on these conflicts in our paid webinars one-to-one, because it's a huge topic. It cannot be one conflict cannot have one answer out here and it gives a solution. But if I say that at the end of this webinar, we've taken up lots of causes, and most of you will be able to realize that yes, this has happened in your life and could have been handled better. You can probably guide your children when they are growing and going through your age when you got into a problem. So it's a request that please keep looking out for our social media space. We'll be coming up with those webinars to sort out your problems, and there are certain problems which need a longish kind of a guidance, for which we are going to have one-to-one counseling session also with the psychiatrist or the psychologist, depending on the kind of problems one is facing. But to say that there is no problem with a person, we are living in a fool's paradise. But if I say what is the nichod, or what is the final outcome of when we talk about problems and how we can solve, you would have heard that when we are talking of a movie, they said what is important is entertainment. So in today's scenario, I would use the word communication. Whether it is in workplace, whether it's between husband and wife, in case it's between parents, children, you got to communicate. If you do not communicate, what is going to happen is you are going to create a wall in front of you, and then you don't know what is going to happen on the other side of the wall, as it was brought out by one of the panelists. So most important thing is to communicate. But how to communicate, how to create that environment, probably those nuances can be learned in the workshops which we are going to follow soon. And why we say is that take use help of a counselor, because they will give you, say, unbiased opinion. They will give you some practical tips, and this will help you in resolving your strain which is on your mind and body. Okay, before we finally finish off, there was one question by Colonel Swarankar. I hope his question has been answered, where he said, how can an environment of working environment be improved, say, wherever you're working? As mentioned earlier by Aarti, she said there is certain things being done by the organization. But again, here the answer is communicate. If you're feeling claustrophobic, if you're having some problems, politely put it across to your boss. Try to tell him, sir, there is a problem, rather than just lumping it down, because that lumping thing makes you feel claustrophobic, and then finally will lead to total toxicity in the environment. So Colonel Swarankar, I hope I've been able to answer your question. Is Colonel Swarankar there? No. Fine. So that was one of the questions which people had asked. So in the end, I would say that due to paucity of time, we cannot really cover up all these issues. Therefore, once again, please look in for our social media space, that is on teamiris.in on Instagram and on a Facebook page. Now, whole idea of this webinar was to make relationship from bitter to better. Therefore, as first step, we are going to have a workshop on effective parenting, where issues of adolescence and child parent confrontation would be discussed and remedies given. Now, this workshop starts on 19th of July and is a 3 days workshop. Priced at as rupees 999, that is around 1000 rupees. And those who register by 12th July midnight, straight away get 50% discount. I repeat that that the workshop is for 1000 rupees, and those people who register for this effective parenting workshop by tomorrow night will get a 50% discount. So we will be able to discuss the issues individually in case you have a problem with your child, and then give you a remedial and further course of action. The second workshop which we are holding is on makeup. It's a certification course in makeup by Shilpa Jain, who's a celebrity makeup artist. And she has worked with, celebrities like Priyanka Chopra, Suchitra Krishnamurti, Anil Kapoor, Sunil Shetty, to name a few. And the duration of this course is going to be 5 days. She would also be holding a separate grooming and makeup workshop for those who are dating, as mentioned during her talk. So all those interested, please write to us on teamiris2021india@gmail.com and you can send a WhatsApp message on number which has been given, that is 701-410-4158. And keep looking for, the updates on the social media platform, as I mentioned earlier. If still somebody has got a question, we'll be more than happy.
Good afternoon, sir. Can I say something?
Yeah, sure. Please.
Sir, Ashish Shah this side from Mayo College.
Yeah.
Hope everybody is okay, sir, at your end.
Yeah. We can hear you. Please carry on.
Sir, actually, there is a confusion, sir. Sir, am I audible?
Yeah, you are. We can hear you. Please carry on.
Sir, actually, my son is now in 11th class. And he listens everything to me. Whatever I'm giving instruction to him, he follows that. The problem is with my wife. So she's also teacher. She's also teaching, and I have guided her how to handle, because I'm housemaster, so I know how to handle the chap, because we need to listen. So whatever we have discussed here in this webinar, that's fine. I mean, communication is important. But sir, how to deal and how to understand my wife, that is the issue.
Mr. Bhatt, can you, throw some light on it? Because it's a very difficult thing to make your wife understand.
Ma'am,
Certainly,
I'm
sir.
sorry. Ma'am,
You have to-
I'm sorry, ma'am. आप सर मत देखिएगा.
Sir, I will definitely like to answer this. As I said in the beginning, the golden rule remains: you learn to be silent and learn to be a good listener.
Sir,
As long as
sir, sorry,
Sir, nahi.
I'm interrupting. Doing same thing. Even he has started listening ghazals. Can you imagine? He's in 11th class and he has started listening ghazals of Ghulam Ali. That is
सर
achievement.
हाँ नहीं देखिए बहुत अच्छी बात है अगर उसका इतना अच्छा टेस्ट डेवलप हो गया बच्चे का सो ही शुड नॉट गो ओवरबोर्ड विद दैट बट हैविंग अ गुड टेस्ट इन म्यूजिक इज ऑलवेज अ बून बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली उसकी फैकल्टीज भी अच्छी हो जाती हैं उससे बट एज कमिंग टू योर मेन क्वेश्चन योर वाइफ नॉट अंडरस्टैंडिंग इज बेसिकली देयर इज समवेयर अ मिस कहीं पर कोई चीज मिसिंग है आप थोड़ा सा वॉच करेंगे इफ यू आर एन अथॉरिटेरियन जिसका की डिमांड बहुत होता है हर कि बिल्कुल ऐसा ही होना चाहिए और यू आर बीइंग वेरी स्पेसिफिक
Yes, you are exactly right, sir. Let me explain you the example. What is happening with us? My wife is having to get up early in the morning around 4:30, and so is with me. So हम दोनों उठ जाते हैं early in the morning. और वो बेटा बोलेगा कि 6 बजे मैं अलार्म भर लिया, मैं 6 बजे उठूंगा, और वो नहीं उठ रहा है. फिर हमने उसको कॉफी दे दी है या बॉर्नविटा दे दिया है. और वो प्रॉब्लम क्या होती है सर, वो he shares everything with me. He is communicating, as you told na, communication should be there. So he is communicating everything, even with my wife also. He is communicating everything to my wife also. But मेरी प्रॉब्लम सर ये हो रही है कि कहीं ना कहीं जैसे ही मैं कहीं गायब होऊंगा या बीच में नहीं हूँ, और इन दिनों के बीच में इफ देयर इज समथिंग आर्गुमेंट्स, दे स्टार्टेड फाइटिंग। और फिर ये होता है कि फिर बेटा अपने रूम में चला जाएगा, वाइफ अपने रूम में चली जाएगी, फिर देन आई हैव टू इंटरवीन। दैट इज द
सर
इशू।
अब आप इस पॉइंट पे चले जाइए, इनको लड़ने दीजिए एक बारी। आप पहले ये देखिए इनके कॉन्फ्लिक्ट के रीजन क्या है। यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड, फर्स्ट इज यू हैव टू एक्सेप्ट कि देयर इज ए कॉन्फ्लिक्ट। आपको ये
यस
अंडरस्टैंड करना पड़ेगा कि कॉन्फ्लिक्ट है। अब
यस
उसका बॉटम लाइन क्या है, लेट देम डू व्हाटएवर दे आर। एक मदर एक सन है, वो लड़ सकते हैं और वो उनका अपना एक ट्यूनिंग है, लेट इट बी। वी डोंट हैव टू इंटरफेयर एवरी टाइम, नंबर वन। नंबर टू, उसका इनका मेजर कॉन्फ्लिक्ट किन एरियाज पे आ रहा है, ये क्लैश है, कोई उसकी थॉट का क्लैश है, या वो कुछ करना चाहता है, उसको बार बार इंटरप्ट किया जाता है, या वो कुछ करना ही नहीं चाह रहा, या वो कंफ्यूज्ड है। आपको ये पहले डिसाइफर करना पड़ेगा। अच्छी बात है
सर
कि आपने एक्सेप्ट कर लिया कि प्रॉब्लम
हाँ,
है। फर्स्ट
एक
स्टेप
और
यू हैव टेकन।
वन मोर
हाँ,
थिंग आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर विद यू सर, कि
हाँ।
वो ही इज ऑब्वियसली boys are doing online classes, they are attending online classes, so everything is there. Now what is happening, if there is no online classes, then also he demands for gadgets and all, and we are providing, no issue. We are providing with the time
Mhm.
limitation that you have to
Right.
submit it by 11
Mhm.
o'clock or by 1 o'clock, whatever, as per our convenience.
Right.
But thing is, he told to his mother that he's using for gaining knowledge in commerce, or he's attending commerce class, accountancy class, and वो फिर हम सडनली चेक करते हैं तो वी फाउंड कि वो
So
ही प्लेइंग समथिंग एल्स।
it's a common, this is a common problem with all kids. Your kid is not exception in this. And आप टाइम याद करिए सर, हम लोग भी तो ऐसी चोरी छोटी मोटी करते थे ना अपने पेरेंट्स के साथ। कहीं ना कहीं उसको बिल्कुल हम कैच नहीं कर सकते कि ऐसा क्यों करा, उसके
नहीं
पास
सर,
कुछ
मैं
है
मैं
ना।
एक्सेप्ट कर लेता हूँ, और
हाँ,
मजेदार बात ये आपको बताऊं, सीरियसली मैं
हाँ,
आई एम एक्सेप्टिंग, सर नोज टू मी,
yeah.
कर्नल भरद्वाज knows to me,
No, I can understand. Yes, yes.
बॉटम। तो माय प्रॉब्लम इस है कि मैंने उसको पहले डांटा वाटा भी है और एक आध बार
Mhm.
थप्पड़ भी लगाए हैं, पर वो देन ऑल्सो, क्योंकि मुझे किसी ने बोला कि अगर तुम डांटोगे, इफ यू आर स्लैपिंग और
Uh,
थ्रेटनिंग, ही विल नॉट शेयर एनीथिंग, but he is
Sir,
sharing everything. He is sharing everything. Even I had a discussion day before yesterday. Do you have a girlfriend? You are now 11th class. अपना वजन कम कर, नहीं तो तेरी गर्लफ्रेंड नहीं बनेगी। So
sir,
we
I'll do
had a
one
this kind of
straight thing.
discussion.
uh,
I'll leave my number with you, and
uh,
I have been associated with Mayo School, as you know. So please feel free. We will have a
yeah,
clear
Mr.
discussion on
Rajiv,
this.
Mr. Rajiv, what we'll do is, Ashish, I know the family. So Ashish, it's mandatory for you to attend that effective, parent
Definitely,
with you and your
definitely.
wife,
And so goes for many people who are sitting here, because
and also tell your son, right?
Yes,
These are my instructions. I hope some of instructions of mine still carry some weight. So probably he will attend it, and I'm sure you'll get benefited. Where we will also talk of how to create oneness in decision making. Sometimes a decision made by a husband is right, and maybe sometimes it is wrong. But
yes,
the day there is difference, the child realizes that there's a difference of opinion, the child will manipulate you and just have his way, right? So probably the oneness techniques are going to be taught in that workshop. Mr. Rajiv Bhatt would be taking that workshop.
sir.
So please join that workshop and tell others also who are facing this problem, because this problem is not a uncommon problem. It's a very common problem, and
Common. Yes, yes, yes.
right.
Yeah,
So I've gone through it, so many people have gone through it, and we need the help of the counselors and all to be on the right path. Otherwise our emotions overtake our mind, and we don't have logical thinking.
Yes,
no,
you're right.
I would like to say that to the entire audience, that this is specially going to be a 3-day session where we are going to be covering each and every individual's problem, as well as we will be telling you the coping techniques and how you can bind your family together, and at the
Sir,
same time
sir,
addressing all the issues.
sir,
Yes.
can I add on this? I'm sorry,
Right.
I'm interrupting
Please.
you. Sir, I would like to add, please please guide parents. That
No,
is the-
certainly. This is a parenting workshop.
That is the issue.
this-
Actually, I'm working here being a housemaster, so I know
Sir,
I have
sir,
to take
sir,
care of
you-
it.
Mami, can you again flash the slide, please?
Yes, it's on
Effective
parenting. It's on parenting, sir. It's a complete workshop, not for kids. It is for parents.
Yes, I can see that. I can
So,
see
Right,
that.
so-
for 3 days, we are going totally in detail with lot of case studies on the way, with lot of actual cases which has happened, which you are aware of also. So we will
Yes.
be taking an in-depth session, and we will be telling you strategies and coping techniques, how to, it will also help you in your school system as well. As a parent तो करेगा ही, जो आपका स्कूल सिस्टम है वहां पर आपको कई बार बच्चे इतने सारे हैं, आप हाउस मास्टर हैं, तो उनके साथ कैसे करना है डील, क्योंकि एवरी इंडिविजुअल इज डिफरेंट. तो इसलिए
Yes, sir.
कई बार
There are many more problems, and sir knows about everything.
Yeah, I'm going to speak to the director about it, because housemaster and the resident dam also happens to be foster parents. A child
yes.
here spends
Right.
9 months in the school. So if they
Right.
learn certain techniques how to handle children, probably it's going to benefit, because you are looking after the children for nearly 9 months in a year, right?
Yes,
Right.
yes.
This is a
Let's
good
do it, sir.
idea,
Let's
and,
do it. Let's join together. Why not?
Yeah, so we will be. I'll have a word with the director, and I hope to see a large.
My request to you, I mean to ma'am also, please organize this for house staff at least. I mean housemaster, AHM, and resident should be joined, and that should be compulsory.
Yeah. So what we'll do is, that's what I'm saying. You put this point across to the headmaster, and I'll also speak to the director about it. And we'll love to do a workshop. Mio is very, very special to me, and not only Mio, the other schools also. Let's see, you find it worthwhile. Then I'm sure the other
No,
schools.
definitely, sir. This
Yeah.
this workshop is definitely useful. I learned a lot, but still I find something, so that's why I'm sharing.
Yeah. Thanks, Ashish. Okay. With this, we come to today's webinar. It was a long session. I hope you people enjoyed, and it was wonderful to have you people on this webinar. Next Sunday, we will come up with another topic, and we'll be circulating, the posters and the link. So keep your eyes and wits about. Thank you very much. Have a good day and stay protected. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.